The intersection of technology and the arts is no longer in its nascent stage. At the height of the European Renaissance, artists developed innovative ways to capture human design that far exceeded the anatomy teachings of the era. Dance appeared in films for pure entertainment value as early as the 1930s. Since then, the relationship between art and technology has continued to evolve. Outside of film, commercial dance was catapulted into the mainstream with the introduction of the music video in the early 1980s. I'll never forget the first time that I saw this AHA video on MTV. This was followed up by a series of Michael Jackson videos. Who could forget Thriller? Each video was a self-contained story combining music, fantasy, technology, and dance. I, along with most of the television viewing world, was enthralled by what I had witnessed. On the other hand, combining emerging technology with concert dance performed for a live audience was still viewed as a fairly fringe concept until more recently. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed this paradigm and created demand and opportunities for innovation. Lacking the ability to safely perform or show work for a live audience, visual and performing artists and technologist collaborations are becoming the norm rather than the exception. Ellen Perlman and Andrew McWilliams, a technologist and artist, united to create a working space for such individuals who were interested in breaking boundaries between the disciplines and then exploring the implications of their ideas. Their concept, ThoughtWork Arts, acts as an innovation incubator for these collaborations and is facilitated by a team of specialists from various backgrounds. Visual artists, sculptors, dancers, developers, technologists, choreographers, engineers are just some of the people who typify those who bring their talents to these cross-disciplinary projects. The collaboration begins with individuals having open access to technology within the Hardware Hack Lab, moves through the design and ideation process at ArtaHack, and then is deeply investigated and finally curated in their ThoughtWorks Arts residencies. Let's listen to two of the Hardware Hack Lab co-founders discuss their inspiration and concept.
ArtaHack Lab is a weekly meetup of creative technologists, artists, engineers, people from all different stripes, and we all get together and hack on technology. Andy and I were at this party together, and he showed me this crazy tech demo, and he had shot this three-dimensional video that you could actually navigate through in 3D space and rotate around this video that was shot. And we thought, hey, wouldn't it be a great idea to just get together and start exploring ways that we can collaborate and make cool stuff?
After this, ArtaHack uses an open call to form teams based on complementary skill levels, interests, and concepts where the ideation, prototyping, and iteration phase is done. McWilliams and Perlman took their concept even further by creating a residency. This program included logistical, financial, creative, and technical support for the artists and technologists. Movement in robotics, artificial intelligence, transhumanism and cyborgism, volumetric filmmaking, VR, and genetic surveillance are just some of the examples of technologies that have been leveraged to produce art. For example, The Holo Sapiens team explored the relationship between text, speech, interactivity, and illusion, resulting in the projection of an interactive holographic-like image. Using Google's APIs, the team explored text-to-speech input that triggered a classically represented Greek sculpture to move and perform. The Accessible Brain team made a simple data visualizer that responded to brainwave activity as well as to the movement of the head and neck that could be used by people with limited mobility. Working with the Muse EEG brainwave headset, the team monitored 2 mind states of meditation and attention, which were mapped to custom controls within the app. The team was further able to show a proof of concept project that now can be developed for those with accessibility and motion impairment. I discovered one of the most thought-provoking concepts to be the Riot Project. Karen Palmer, the lead artist in residence who was on the Riot team, worked with developers to create a new machine learning facial expression detection system. Here's a little bit from her TED Talk.
Hello from the future, and I have come back to enable you to survive what's coming. And that's why I created Riot. Riot is an emotionally responsive live action film that uses artificial intelligence, AI, and facial recognition to navigate through a riot. As you watch the film, the machine learning algorithm monitors you for the emotions calm, anger, and fear. A riot cop confronts you. Respond with anger, and the film branches in one direction. Respond with fear, and it goes in another. There are currently 4 different levels to the experience. You come into contact with a riot cop, a lady being detained by the police, an anarchist, and a looter. Your objective is to stay calm, get home alive, and if possible, bring the community together. This is a solo player experience who stands in a single installation. As they watch the film, the AI in the film watch the player back. You're surrounded by ambisonic sound, and debris from a violent disorder is all around you. There's a veil of haze and the scent of smoke.
Leave immediately! I said leave immediately! Leave immediately!
Riot provides feedback into the complex cultural issues surrounding split-second decisions in times of actual crisis. During her time at the ThoughtWork Arts Residency, Karen worked with developers on this new machine-based facial expression detection system and on enhancing a storyline management and Riot user experience. As a result, Karen can add new detectable emotions to the experience and can add new narrative layers to the Riot prototype via a custom-built user interface. The Riot experience works with a deep neural net toolkit for emotion analysis created by ThoughtWorks named EMO5. The system has been made open source in order to provide free access, both widening the access and encouraging more debate. One of the latest works to be done in residency is the Dance Demic, performed and streamed just last month. In Dance Demic, the live performances used EMOJI588 body-worn sensors to measure the biometrics of the dancers, which then triggered interactive visual and sonic environments. Both the augmented performance and raw footage of the dancers in their studios were displayed simultaneously on Electron's custom-built multi-channel streaming platform. One of the primary goals of the ThoughtWorks creators is to enhance storytelling as a vehicle. Art provides a powerful lens for engaging with technology because of its high degree of freedom in making large conceptual leaps across domains and delivering surprising outcomes. When technologists engage with artists in the creation of new systems, algorithms, and prototypes, new horizons are opened, and stories that may never have been shared suddenly are. As Andrew McWilliams said, the symbiotic relationship becomes a breeding ground for unique projects which investigate, reimagine, and reshape issues across business, technology, and culture. Thank you.